Can Michael Carrick really handle the Manchester United job permanently, or is he just lucky with timing?
They finished in third place this season from where they finished last season, from where they were when he came in, and they put in that kind of performance against their Champions League rivals. Do they seriously consider giving him the job?
I would have thought so, yeah.
Would you?
No.
Why not?
I think there's better options out there. I think the games where he's come in terms of winning football matches, he's done a very good job. He's obviously simplified things, but there's been no jeopardy in other games. They've had 3 weeks to prepare for the matches. It's been good timing for him to go in there, and he's done a very good job. I take my hat off to him. I mean, if he does get the job in the summer, he said, listen, good luck to you. But I think there's far better options out there for the next manager of Man United. If Carrick had been mentioned 3 months ago, you would have been locked up to be the next United manager. We would have said he wasn't even the reckoning. But timing, he's got the opportunity, he's done a very good job there. I think there's better options out there. Simple as that, but he's done a very good job. United are searching out to be in the Champions League, of course. But United, obviously making the decisions there, will have to go out and interview people and see what's out there.
The discussion is about whether Michael Carrick should become the permanent manager of Manchester United after improving the team's results. One pundit believes Carrick has done a good job winning matches and simplifying the team, especially with fewer distractions and more preparation time. However, another argues that Manchester United should look for a more experienced manager, someone who has won trophies and competed regularly in Europe. They also point out that Carrick's success came at a convenient time, with easier circumstances and opponents like Aston Villa playing poorly. Because of this, they believe it's too early to judge him as the long-term manager, even though he has improved results. From simplifying tactics to winning fans over, why some say Carrick is exactly what United needs.
He's got to go and win games. Like I said, of course, that's what he's got to do. And, it changes from caretaker manager to when you become the manager. But for what he's done in this short space of time, and of course, there's so much more to come. If he keeps on producing results, because right now it's just results, I'm sure if he gets the permanent manager's job next season, he then will go, right, this is how a Manchester United team is supposed to look, and we're going to dominate the ball. We'll play counter-attack when we need to. We're going to sit in a block where we're going to find it hard for teams to break us down, which he has done, and then use the players, use the transfer window. If he, like I said, if he gets the manager's job, use the transfer window. But like I say, the staff that he's got, Steve Holland, it was clever bringing him in. He's got so much experience.
This part presents the pro-Carrick view. One pundit argues that football manager and former Manchester United player should be given the permanent Manchester United job because he has simplified tactics and put players in the right positions. The team is motivated, playing effectively, and competing for a Champions League spot despite a poor start to the season. He has support from fans and players and is backed by experienced staff like Steve Holland. The pundit notes that other high-profile managers like Luis Enrique are unlikely to leave their current roles, making Carrick the practical best option. The takeaway is that, while not perfect, Carrick's short-term success and existing knowledge of the club make him a strong candidate for the permanent role. Is finishing third enough to make Carrick permanent, or should United chase the best manager in the world?
The note of caution be around Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, or do you think that Michael Carrick is different?
Yeah, I think he's different. No, and I said that at the time, and I'll say it again. Ole didn't feel
Would you have mentioned Michael Carrick 3 months ago?
No, of course I wouldn't, Roy. But I'll tell you one thing, I will say right now I'm giving him a mention.
Won 7 or 8. You think 7 or 8 games is enough to become the permanent manager of Man United?
No, probably not. But when we're talking about what he's done right now, and he's got him into third, and I don't see an abundance of elite managers out there that are jumping out.
We're talking about the quality of the Premier League in the last 12 months, and I know that's not his fault. He can only beat what's in front of him. We've seen how bad Liverpool are. We've seen how inconsistent Chelsea are. We've seen how bad Villa were today.
This segment balances the debate on Carrick's suitability as permanent English football club manager. Carrick is familiar with the club and has done well with limited time, but some pundits question if 7 to 8 games or finishing third is enough to make him permanent. Comparisons are made to other managers like Ole Solskjaer, Unai Emery, and Thomas Tuchel, highlighting that reputations can change quickly based on results. While Carrick has delivered strong short-term results, the board's responsibility is to seek the best available manager, ideally someone with more elite-level experience and trophy-winning credentials. The debate centers on whether immediate results outweigh experience in choosing the long-term Manchester United manager. Winning matches is one thing, but can Carrick win trophies and handle real pressure at United?
Well, you've played under really experienced managers, and you've also played under newer managers. You've been a new manager, you've been a manager with more experience. When you talk about Manchester United going out and buying the best, and one of the main criteria that you think is different from what Michael Carrick offers is experience. What comes with that a Manchester United manager needs to have? What does
your profile,
experience bring you?
Your CV, your experience of been in tough situations. I think there's been no pressure on Carrick the last month or two. Or the players, there's been no jeopardy in their games. They've won a few games and people are all getting carried away for Man United to get in the Champions League position. But if Carrick gets the job in the summer, what's his remit? I'm guessing to win the league title in the next year or two. I'm pretty sure it would be. And are we all going to sit here and go, yeah, we think he's capable of doing it? I don't think he is. So I think that experience must come into it. So when you're Ancelotti, for example, you said who's out there. So just if Ancelotti walks in the summer and he's chatting to the players, I'm sure they're going.
This final segment focuses on the experience and long-term challenges a Manchester United manager needs. Pundits agree that while football manager and former Manchester United player has succeeded in winning matches recently, he lacks the CV and experience to handle high-pressure situations, make tough squad decisions, and compete for league titles. Winning trophies and managing elite-level expectations would test Carrick in ways he hasn't faced yet. The team still needs investment in key positions, meaning any manager, Carrick or another, will have to make significant signings. Overall, Carrick is proven at short-term results, but whether he can succeed long-term is uncertain. There are better options available, though if given the chance, he could still prove skeptics wrong.
Team, by the way, that team still needs investment. So whoever comes in is going to have to buy some players as well. So if they do believe that Michael's the right manager, he's still going to need to plug some holes. They need an elite central midfielder.
There's no pressure on this team.
Michael Carrick has done a remarkable job as Manchester United's caretaker manager. Since taking over, he has simplified tactics, motivated players, and brought stability to a team that struggled last season. His familiarity with the club, support from fans, and the backing of experienced staff have helped him deliver results quickly, including lifting the team to third place in the league. The short-term improvements have impressed pundits, players, and fans alike, showing that he has a real connection with the squad. However, the bigger question is whether Carrick has the experience and credentials to manage Manchester United long-term. Managing high-pressure situations, making difficult squad decisions, and competing for trophies week in and week out are challenges he has not faced yet. While winning matches is important, a United manager also needs the CV, authority, and elite-level experience to command respect and handle the club's demanding expectations. The team itself still needs investment in key positions, which means any manager, including Carrick, will have to strengthen the squad to compete at the top. So far, Carrick has proven he can win games and inspire players, but winning trophies consistently is a very different challenge. In conclusion, Carrick presents a promising option for continuity, and if given the chance, he could surprise critics and prove himself. At the same time, Manchester United's decision-makers may still want to consider other experienced managers to ensure long-term success. For now, he is a caretaker who has shown potential, but the big tests of his managerial career lie ahead.
Manchester United at Bournemouth on Friday night, live on Sky Sports. You're in the studio for that one.
Areola. That's another one for him. You know, you beat him.
He's a coach. You just mentioned him. His contract's up, isn't it?
Big fan. I love him.
Is he a good option, for example? You just said to me, name some options.
Absolutely.
Is he one?
Yeah,
right,
I said that. I'll say that again. I said it 2 minutes ago.
Do you reckon they're speaking to him?
I don't know.
But should they speak to him?
Yeah, I would, yeah.
Right.
Because I think he's elite, yeah. That's right. I said it 2 minutes ago. I'll
Well,
say
look,
it again.
You can talk more about this on Friday night.
Yeah.
You can argue remotely, and then we can have a little bit of peace in the studio. We've got a crew who are about to go into overtime, so we're going to head off now.
Michael Carrick has done an impressive job as Manchester United's caretaker manager, improving results, motivating players, and simplifying tactics. His short-term success has earned praise from fans, players, and pundits alike. However, questions remain about his experience for a permanent managerial role. Managing high-pressure situations, making tough squad decisions, competing for trophies, and handling elite-level expectations are challenges he has yet to face. Additionally, The team still requires investment in key positions, meaning any manager will need to strengthen the squad. In conclusion, Carrick has proven he can win matches and inspire the team, but whether he can sustain long-term success and deliver trophies is still uncertain. He could be given the chance to prove himself, but the club may also explore more experienced candidates before committing.